There are two types of people in this world: those who haven't met a narcissist yet, and those whose therapy bills exceed national defense budgets because they have. In this guide, you'll learn how to spot these exotic creatures that crash into your life, like meteors, and then tell you, "You're lucky I hit you." Get ready. Narcissists are the most expensive free experience life has to offer. When you first meet a narcissist, you'll be impressed. They shine, literally. Feels like the entire world revolves around them, and strangely enough, it often does. It's at your first meeting they make you feel special. So special that even your own mother never praised you this much. If a narcissist is praising you, it's just an investment for the glorious fall they're planning for you later. A narcissist's eyes are different from normal people's. They constantly scan the room like a radar, silently asking, "Who admires me the most here?" When they talk to you, they look slightly above your head because they guarantee care about who you are, only about how much you admire them. Their eyes say, "How much longer do I have to endure you?" While their face screams, "I am God," and soon you'll realize it. A narcissist has the confidence to win a Nobel Prize in a field they just heard about yesterday. You could mention, "I recently read an article about quantum physics," and they would immediately say, "Ah yes, quantum. I used to work with Einstein back in the day." Every story they tell somehow boils down to three core ideas. They were amazing. Everyone adored them, and they still are, so you should too. At first, a narcissist mirrors you. They claim to love your hobbies, your values, even your favorite pizza flavor. You'll think you found a soulmate, when really they're just copying you and slapping their own label on top. This perfect match will later turn into, "You've never changed, you're still so boring," once the mask slips. Want to give a narcissist a tiny bit of criticism? First, prepare a concrete bunker, a fire extinguisher, and a handful of one-way tickets. For a narcissist, criticism is a direct attack on their entire existence. They'll either sulk and manipulate you silently, or explode in such a fiery rage that Pompeii's volcanic eruption would look like a campfire. And remember, it's always your fault. A perfect being cannot possibly be wrong. Something went wrong? Get ready, it's your fault again. Narcissists never accept failure. Things went bad because you didn't support them enough, weren't visionary enough, or simply because you dared to exist imperfectly. In their life story, you're just the poorly written side character. Did a narcissist do you a favor? Congratulations, you now owe them an eternal loyalty pledge. They'll remind you of that tiny coffee they bought for the rest of your life. They'll make it sound like, if it weren't for you, they would have climbed Everest and still come back just to thank you. After spending enough time with a narcissist, you might find yourself smiling the way they smile, liking what they like, hating what they hate. Slowly you become a domesticated little pet. The worst part is, it happens so subtly that by the time you realize it, you'll need to look at old photos to remember who you were. If you try to leave a narcissist, there are two possible scenarios. They discard you cruelly, leaving a smoking ruin behind. Or they launch a full emotional opera, telling you, "I never loved anyone before you." The goal is clear: trap you back into the cycle. It's never real regret. It's real manipulation. If you ever find yourself tangled with a narcissist, set firm boundaries and build thick concrete walls around them. Remember your value. Your existence doesn't require their validation. Seek professional help if you must. Narcissists are so intense, they sometimes drive even therapists to therapy. And most importantly, run fast. Develop marathon runner instincts. If a narcissist tells you, "I can't live without you," take that as your official certificate of freedom. Don't look back. Recognizing a narcissist isn't easy. They sparkle so brightly that you might get blinded. But remember, not all light brings warmth. Some just burns. If you've met a narcissist, congratulations. You've taken one of the most expensive life courses available. Your diploma's in the mail, complimentary boxes of tears and laughter included.